Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always and welcome back to Material Energy 5. In the last episode, we were working in the machine, or whatever this area is actually called. We got some osmium, we found an ender lily, which is really cool, and some red orchids, which, fun fact, occasionally will, thank you Red Orchid, will occasionally drop another seed. So we can have a ton of these giving us redstone. Which is good for a couple reasons. One, because redstone is useful by itself, but we can also break it down into iron. However, I don't think we need iron anymore. I have a lot of iron. I have 300 iron currently, because I have been farming the constructs in here. So let's jump in here for a moment, and you'll see what I've made. So there is a construct, and that is the little kind of thing that I've built. Tried to make an automatic farm last time with the zombies that are around here, but instead what I decided to do is just climb up this ladder, and then I can target these guys. I can just, hit them, and they'll run after me, but they can't hit me up here. And I made this little platform so that I could get the ones that are a little bit farther away, and then I just stand here, and they die on the diamond spikes. And we collect all their goodies, which includes the infinity bimetal gears and iron levers and poppies. So this is a vacuum chest. This is something I made to kind of help facilitate all that, so I didn't have to keep coming down here and collecting the drops. And I stole some ladders from right here. Let's see, what else did I do? I went ahead, and my pick is a little bit more broken because not only did I go ahead and pick up all of the endstone, but also the oil and all of the stuff that was just kind of hanging around. I basically cleaned up everything that I could break, except for that stuff, but we'll probably grab that later. And I have not gone back and got more osmium, but we do have osmium now, which we're going to take care of a little bit in a second. One thing to note with this hammer, I did discover that it does actually smelt things, as well as does fire damage, so that is something to kind of keep note of. What else do we need to talk about before we get going today? Yeah, so I've made a ton of dark steel to make the dark bimetal gears, which we needed to do. And I guess I should show off, this is the vacuum chest. It's just some iron, a chest, and a pulsating crystal, which requires pulsating iron and a diamond. Pulsating iron is made from ender pearls and iron in either an induction smelter or an alloy smelter. And that's actually a quest. Where is it? Is it in? Yeah, it's right here. And so I have 1 out of 16. You can see that on the side as well. But I also went ahead and made the 16. I figured I'd do that off camera because processing time for some of that stuff is fairly long. So we can get that taken care of. Ender pearls are biological parts from otherworldly monsters. Whoever pioneered the technique required to combine them with iron was both a genius and utterly insane. I suppose those two mental states often go hand in hand. We read that before. And we can now make advanced photovoltaic cells. Is that something we're going to do? I don't know. Not yet, anyways. But pour on the passive power. Good thing I built an easy way up to the top of the station. The time has come for another solar array upgrade. So that is something that we need to kind of deal with. Can we break? Okay. So we can break that. We could put some stone like so. And let's grab some ladders. We'll put the pulsating iron away for right now. Let's see what the reward is before we go up there. And stone. Cool. Not like we don't have, what, 539 of it? Oh well. More is always welcome. So anyways, let's see. I had to go do a couple things. So one, I went back to the first area, the seaside village thing, got some more coal. That's where I discovered that the hammer actually smelts things. So ores, it will smelt into either the bars, or coal will become coal. The ore will just become a single piece of coal, which is not what I want. I went back to the Blackstone Glow for all the obsidian, and I ended up making almost a stack of dark steel. for all these dark bimetal gears, because it takes a ton of dark steel nuggets. So there is that quest taken care of. And I should probably unpin these. And unlock the last level. Restore the ancient machine. Okay, so we can click that and access the lower levels. That is going to be important. The dark bimetal gears, by the way, these will be of use later. It's what we need to make the better machines. So we'll get to that relatively soon, probably. I actually do wonder, what's the induction that we can make? Okay, we can probably do that here soon. But dark bimetal gear, vacuum chest, already talked about that. Okay, so I don't typically like to make things I can't stand there and put a ladder. I don't typically like to make things off camera if I can help it. However, the vacuum chest was kind of important. You know, I'm dumb. I don't think we can break the glowing glass. Oh man, that... Whoopsies. Let's see. Put that there, we'll break that. Can we break the glowing glass? No. Alright. that was a mistake. So we'll go put that glass back. We don't need that. We can break this, the vibrant quartz glass, but we can't break the laboratory block, so it doesn't matter too much. You know, it said something about getting to the top of the space station at some point. Only problem is figuring out how to get on top of the station. Yeah, we need to do that at some point. Let's get that gray stained glass. Oh man, I am not the smartest sometimes. Let's go up the easy way and just replace that. Okay. So, oh man, there is a couple things that we need to do. One, neutrons. I have a ton of neutrons, and we're not really using these right now. I have 92 in here, so we have a little over a stack and a half of these tiny piles of neutrons. And what we can do with these is turn them into nuggets and turn those into ingots. So we have one ingot and and two nuggets. Can we get some item conduits? Can we get item conduits? We should be able to. And yeah, I just need to grab some pulsating iron. We can very easily turn that into the wonderful item conduits. And then the plan here is just to do something like this. Don't connect to that. And there is a neutron pile in there. We can extract always active, insert, and now it's in there. So we'll just set this up so that this collects all the neutrons, so I don't have to look at this ever. This is really slow though, so it's going to take some time before we can get much of anything. However, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the Victory Monument, which I think the easiest way is to go to the greenhouse. No, let's go to the alchemy lab, and then from there we can go to the monument. Can we see the greenhouse from here? Oh, it's like directly above. And let's not get scared as we place an osmium block on here. There we go. And we get 4 epic rewards. Awesome. So the reason I was messing with the neutron piles is neutronium is a block that we need to collect. Now that is going to take some time. a neutronium block is 9 neutronium, 9 nuggets, 9 piles. So it's, what, like 9 times 9 to the 4th power or something like that? It's kind of ridiculous. But there's some other things that we can get. Septuple compressed cobblestone is something we can probably do. Dark steel block, vibrant alloy, compressed infinity dust block. Those are things that we can probably start working towards here soon. The infinity dust is probably going to be the easiest thing. We'll just do some alchemy stuff. Just kind of a reminder. Infinity dust. Grains of infinity. We can make the infinity dust block. And I think it was just a single compressed. So 81 grains of infinity. And these we get from combining oxygen, hydrogen, and carbon. So that might be something I kind of work on between episodes. Not going to be too terrible. We don't currently have any. But to go to the alchemy lab and... I mean, we have... That's the greenhouse. We have so much stuff. For one, we have 64 stacks of oxygen. And... carbon and hydrogen, we have a lot less. We have 6 stacks of hydrogen. However, we have all this sucrose, which is just a ton of hydrogen. It's twice as much hydrogen as oxygen and carbon. Plus, we can get carbon pretty easily. There is just a lot of things that we can kind of recycle to get more and more stuff. And then what I'll have to do is probably just tree farm, get charcoal to power the system in there, and that will be pretty much it. So before we go to the machine and go to the lower levels, let's open some more epic rewards. Dark leggings, potion of second chance, dark boots, staff of traveling. Okay, so the staff of traveling is really good because we can always see the travel anchors, and if we wanted to escape, we could just use this. So I might actually keep that on us. You know what? We're going to get rid of the chisel for right now. The dark boots are also really, really good. And they are empowered. So we could take, not the chest plate. So we're going to be going from 1.5 armor toughness and 6 armor to 2 armor toughness and 6 armor. But we'd also have other things. This is going to give us swim speed. I guess it's not much better. We're going to keep these for right now in the system. And then we have second chance, which I'm going to guess is something that you don't die. I need to... Let's get a chest. Let's take the dark boots and leggings. Let's just get a chest. Let's use the bread surprise. Why not? We're just going to put that there. And we're going to store stuff that we don't necessarily need right now. That is useful. So we'll put that stuff in there just to give us a little bit more inventory room. So let's head down and see what we can get into down here. So I guess let's just go ahead and complete that quest and see what that unlocks. So open the hatch. Alright, we unlocked the last level and the second fragment of knowledge. So I found it. I need to do is touch them together, and so we need to find the other fragment of knowledge and then have both of them probably in our inventory, and then bad things will happen, or good things, not sure which. So there's going to be a hatch somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these spawners. They are spawning things outside of the yeah, they're spawning things outside of the wall. And so it'd probably be good to not have to worry about that. Can we still not break blocks? Yes. There is a lot of things down here that we'll probably come back and grab later, but... oh. The hatch. Alright, so this is where the creeper spawners were, and all the osmium and redstone and a zombie. And if we go down... Safe zone. Security cannot be guaranteed after this zone. Alright, we're gonna... light that up slightly. Okay. So, I see gold blocks. I see creepers. I see Endermen. Alright, let's turn on... Yeah, there's a lot of darkness down here. Chicken jockeys? I guess let's get the zombies to come after us. That's okay. It's just a matter of figuring out where exactly things are spawning from. And zombie villagers, that's something that, you know, we could probably exploit a little bit. Okay, so there's special things in there. We probably can't break that. Alright, let's just light things up. I'm going to pick up the gold blocks just to see what's underneath them. And the creepers are what's kind of a worry. And you know what? Let's deal with the Enderman. Not a problem. Cool. So we just need to kind of go for it. Did we get an ender pearl? We did. Awesome. Creepers are scary. I hate how the textures kind of make things invisible. There is a lot of stuff in there. I don't know why I put that torch there. Alright, there was a construct that walked on some stuff. These are blocks of emeralds. Let's just make sure that there's nothing underneath them. Whoa, you are fast. Alright. Let's get rid of the skeletons. If I can get that witch as well, that'd be nice. I hear, like, weird noises. Okay, those guys are super fast. Let's block them off for a moment and retreat. I know I'm spawning a bunch of them in. They're super weak, and that's probably where things are. But I want to get rid of some of the more dangerous things out here, like the witch and the creepers, and probably light up most of this area. Alright, so we're gonna just mostly light up this area so we have less things kind of spawning on us. Alright, as I say, I still heard something. Alright, let's get rid of most of this darkness. And we'll pick up the rest of these emeralds. There's two doors. I'm not going to open those. This looks so suspicious. But lots of things we can get. Definitely need to eat And we're gonna probably retreat before we finish this area off, at least this like section, just because our inventory is so full. In fact, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to pick up everything in here. Luckily, doors stack, and okay, so we can barely pick up everything. That works. Okay, so there's a lot of these skeletons in there, and just go ahead and light that up, and then turn F7 off. All things considered, not too bad. Pretty calm, to be honest. But we need to retreat briefly, just to kind of clear out our inventory. I'm probably not even open up all of the stuff. By the way, any constructs that end up walking over here and hitting on this will drop their iron and all that kind of fun stuff. So free drops from doing nothing. If we could set up a actual farm for those guys, that would be amazing. But don't know if that's going to happen. So put that stuff in there. We'll put the gold and the emeralds in there as well. And then everything else I'm just going to dump off in here. So, you know, I realized I didn't have to walk up here. I have the travel, what is it? Staff of traveling. I was like, wand? No, it's not a wand. I have the staff of traveling. I can very easily get out of there. That kind of scared me, I'll be honest. So, let's deal with these skeletons and see what we can do. So presumably it should be relatively quiet, apart from all these skeletons. And we're gonna... Yeah, they luckily don't hurt, but they're really fast. And if we do something like this, we might be able to limit where they come from. And oh my god, they're just swarming. They are dropping chisels, which is really nice. Alright. Of course, the spawners are behind the obsidian. We cannot mine that, apparently. Oh, I am almost dead. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh. I didn't realize we were almost dead. So yeah, we are getting chisels from these guys, which is actually really nice. Okay, we need to recover our health. I guess while we're up here waiting for that, let's go ahead and open some... Tinker Tier 3? Sure. Tough Invar, Shadow Iron. In fact, I'm actually going to use that. So the Shadow Iron plate, I'm going to replace the Volcanic so that we don't have... I mean, we're going to get a little bit more attack, a little bit more mining speed, and a little bit more durability. But more than anything, it's not going to be doing the smelting thing anymore. Now, I could do that to a broad axe and have a tree farm that just gives you charcoal. That is something I think I will actually do. But not with this axe. I'll find another one. I think I have a lumber axe in here. Yeah, I have a couple wooden lumber axes. We'll go ahead and do that. And that will be a good thing to use. We should also probably store our levels. That'll be a good thing to use when we want just charcoal. I don't have to smelt it then. It's already smelted. So that is an idea there. And if I want wood, I just use a different axe. let's go ahead and harvest this ender pearl, because those are a lot more difficult to come by than the redstone, and we don't really need redstone right now. So, you know, we don't need the water bucket. We're going to keep the Staff of Traveling on our hot bar, because that was super useful. And so we should be able to get back down there, and most of the skeletons should be dead. We shouldn't have too much issue with that area at this point. Obviously, I think we're spawning things in the center of this room. We are actually spawning the stuff in, probably. But I think there's enough light in there that it's not too bad. Let's just... Yeah, these guys don't hurt much, except when there's like 15 hitting you. Alright, let's just break that spawner finally. And... oh my gosh. They're so fast, it's hard to hit them. Alright. Is there more that are going to be spawning? We need to eat. I don't see any more flame flickers. Can we break the dark glass? We can. Perfect. There might be another spawner in there. Or something. Alright, so this is going to have solarium shards and basic rewards. There seems to be... there, maybe not. It just feels like there's another spawner in here, but I don't think there is. Alright, so we have the knowledge. What's strange to me, though, is I've seen an area in this whole thing, when we like load things in and unload things, that we haven't seen. So I'm wondering if maybe when we complete the quest, there's going to be more that unlocks here, because there's like a forge or something upstairs. I feel like, but because I swear I've seen like fire over there. So let's just go up to the top. We'll grab the other knowledge shard, or, you know, solarium shard. And I am curious of what the solarium shard is. Like if it's useful for anything. It's probably, any recipes have probably been disabled. But it's a Tinker's Construct shard. Ah, okay. So we have to submit both of them. So shard, let's put this stuff away. We also have 22 basic rewards. Let's put that away. I also walked up here like a fool again. So let's go ahead and submit both of these shards and combine them. We'll get some rare rewards. And cool. It unlocked more in Chapter 7. So, the plane of reflection. The blinding light from combining knowledge fragments did something to me. I now know what I must do. Impossible concepts fill my mind, and most of it is vibrant flashes of nonsense. But the plans for several dimensional drives float close enough to the surface that I can understand their form amid the swirling chaos. In time, I'm sure this will all make sense. So, we need to make the planes of reflection. And that is probably what we're going to do next time. Now, before we leave, we still can't mine this stuff. Yeah, I feel like there's stuff that we're missing in here that we can't get to unless we go very specific routes. So let's do two things before we end today's episode. One, there is this path up here that seems to be, and if we just kind of come up here, I want to make sure that there is nothing else in here that is gonna like unlock. I don't see anything, so there is like a pathway almost. And we can't do anything there. So I wonder if there's like secrets here where if you go a very roundabout, obscure way, like that connects to blocks above. Why would it connect to blocks above? So there's nothing in here. And basically anything that's laboratory or factory blocks we can't break. However, we can break the sky stone. And that would put us... that would put us kind of outside of this area. And there's stuff down here that can spawn. Because this is still a spawnable area. But yeah, there's like stuff up there. Alright, this is weird. We can break into this a little bit. And we'll just do something like this. We'll just put a little bit of a staircase. So we can escape this map a little bit. Those are stairs. So are these. So we can at least do that and have a little bit of a path out here. And obviously there's a lot of darkness here. I don't know if we're supposed to be there, but it is an option. I might put a torch here just so I can remember that that's there. So, oh man, this is exploration. There is obviously a bunch of ore up here. So that's the construct. It's above us. And there's another one that's over there. So this just goes up to that same level as the other ones. But factory block insulation. One, I don't know what these are. These have... let's see. I guess let's do something like this. We can store our bucket of water. Essence of knowledge. Okay. So these might be good to go ahead and collect. But that makes sense. Essence of knowledge with, you know, the knowledge fragment. So these are still places we can't do anything with. And can't break those. We can take that. I don't think it matters if we mine that or not. We can break the Futura blocks, but not anything on the other side of them, so that doesn't matter. Strange. Okay. I don't know if we can do much here other than just escaping the outside. I don't know even if we did what that would you know, solve for us. I guess something we could do is always so we went down a big ladder. If we come out here, doesn't this allow us to also right, we can teleport a short distance by shift right clicking with this. So what we can do is we can always come out here and teleport around if we so chose. Alright. This is very dangerous. But we could theoretically, like, teleport up here. That hurt. But we made it up here. And ow. Alright. We're still fine. You get down. Ow. Okay, I thought you fell. Okay, so the question is there anything up here? No, but there's an entrance. Okay, so we can kind of do all this backwards. This is exciting. We're actually above... Yeah, there's more to this place than meets the eye. We need to recover health, though. So... Hi. You're gonna call your friends. Haha. There's rewards up here. Now the question is, and this is the big question, how are we supposed to get up here? I'm hoping that if we kind of go backwards, we could figure that out. But, like, look at where we're at. There's a ladder here. Oh. Okay, so there's ducks hidden around. We're gonna steal these, because these are good things. Okay. So I'll tell you guys what. Let's explore that next time. And see what we can find. So there is more to this area than meets the eye. I tried using teleportation to do it, but there seems to be there's actual ways to get around, and that's really cool. So let's drop these in here. Wow, that guy had some really good armor. And let's go ahead and dump everything in here that we don't need currently. And what we're going to do to end the episode off is open up all of these loot chests. Are they loot chests? Rewards. So we have 32 basic rewards. This is probably going to be a lot of nothing. Sponge, bottles of enchanting, arrows, diamond nuggets, copper shovel, sticks. I wish there was a better way. Oh, sneak right click to open all in hand. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff. Sticks with knockback, you know, bows, chemicals, 1K storage cells, which I don't really care too much about the 1Ks. They don't have anything in them either, so it doesn't matter too much to me. What was that chest? I think it was the bread surprise. Because there's a bunch of bread in there. We also have wood, which is nice. And just a bunch of chemicals. Okay. So, the uncommon rewards. Sodium. Compressed cobblestone, that's nice. Manganese. Luggage. Let's just open them all. More manganese. Phosphorus, grass, melon. Okay. Nothing too terrible. Nothing too great. And then 6 rare rewards. Ooh, we got a storage cell. A NASA prototype. I think I know what that's going to do. And just some general good stuff. Jukebox. Netherwort. Magical wood. Potion of healing. Knockback 5. Yeah. I don't know what shulking does, though. And then a 16K storage cell. That is something we'll actually use. So I'll go put that into the system later. I want to see, if we put this in here, we can see what hitting foes cause them to float away. Cool. This is, I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's a frying pan. So that's cool. Bad thing about frying pans is you can... you used to be able to put them down and cook things with them, which was kind of cool. But, alright, so I got a lot of chemicals to go sort through. And yeah, I am going to work between episodes to kind of get the Grains of Infinity, see how many of those I can gather up, and kind of look through the quest, see what we can do, what's going to be good to do. We have luck. Ooh, luck might be good. Ethereal glass, though, that's not so easy to get. So we'll have to look into that. And we'll go from there. So that is going to be all for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!